and welcome to J. Hoover Gymnasium as the Columbia River Chieftains are here to take on the Woodland Beavers. I'm your host, Jordan Ryan, and we're going to get right into some starting lineups, but first we have the national anthem played by Columbia River's prep band. So we'll get right into that, and then we will begin the starting lineups. And a nice performance from Columbia River's band of the national anthem, and we'll get right into the lineups for both teams here. This is the first playoff game for the Columbia River Chieftains, the second playoff game for the Woodland Beavers, as Woodland had to beat the Aberdeen Bobcats 58-54 earlier this week to play in to face this number one seeded River team. And River, being the number one seed, has the home court advantage. So first, they'll announce all of the players and reserves for Woodland and all of the reserves for Columbia River, and then we will alternate between River and Woodland starters. So the reserves for the Chieftains, and number 4, Alden Fay. Number 5, Daniel Hjort. Number 10, Juliez Mendoza. Number 15, Homero Aguiano. Number 20, Sam James. And number 21, Isaiah Bolds. And number 24, to round out the reserves, with Scott Parkin, and to finish that off, Michael Faust at number 32. So now the starters for both teams. And so for Woodland, number 2, Isaac Hall. For River, the MVP of 2A GSHL, Nate Snook. And for Woodland, number 4, Blaine Hicks. And number 3 for the Chieftains, Alex Miller. For Woodland, second team All-League, Isaiah Flanagan. And Josh Kakula at wing for the Chiefs. And the junior, number 21, Brady Burns, will round out the Woodland lineup. And Mark Miranda as the last, or excuse me, not as the last player. We have 2 more players. And number 33, Trey Hansen, will round out the Woodland lineup. And finally for River, the senior, Dylan Valdez. So those are the starting lineups for both teams here. Well, the Chiefs have been undefeated in league with an overall record of 16-3 and then 12-0, of course, in league. So the Chieftains have really been a force, winning all of their games by an average of 20 points. Woodland, on the other hand, has been able to pull off a number of upsets but they've struggled against the Chieftains, losing both times. The first time 62-37, the second 74-50. We'll see if that can change tonight for Woodland, as Valdez and Hall will tip it off for their respective teams. And let the playoffs begin for the Chiefs. Miranda will pull down the tip. Valdez a little ginger to get back up after that hit. Miller on the wing. Chiefs facing a 1-2-2. Mark Miranda loses the ball, and that's Flanagan with it. Flanagan inside, left-handed shot is a foul, and he will go to the free throw line for an opportunity to get the first points on the board. So we'll take a look at that again, or excuse me, that steal there, as Flanagan was able to get inside. In and out for the first free throw is Flanagan. Well, Flanagan has easily been the best player for Woodland, averaging 14.9 points a game. And there's a point for him right there as the Beavers are on the board. Chiefs working it around. Down low to Michael Faust. Miranda was out of the game really quickly there. Skip pass to Kakula. Back to Snook. 10 to shoot. Snook looking to take it himself. Can't get anything. Three-pointer is good as he hits it. Woodland looking for an answer here. Snook with that dagger three. Woodland misses the shot. And Miller pulls down the rebound. Looking to the corner to Miller, nothing there. Chieftains going at their own pace. Kakula, back to Snook. Snook looks to take it himself again, facing some pressure. Valdez in the corner, drives, against two, scoop shot, short. And Woodland corrals the rebound. Hall on the left side, picks it up, facing some pressure from Kakula. Flanagan gets it out to Hall. Hall up top, off the screen. Awkward shot, and he misses it off the rim. Valdez with the board. Miller, nothing there. Snook looking to drive, scoop, and he gets the left shot to go. The left-handed layup from Nate Snook. A pretty move, as he has all 5 of the Chieftains' points. A screen, nothing there. Hall almost gets the rebound, but it's tipped out with the help of Kakula and Miller. Miller looks low. Snook, bounce pass to Miller. Miller floats it into a turnover. Flanagan will take it up and lead the break. Flanagan, step back, and that's off. The rebound taken down by the Beavers, though. Hall, wide open for 3. That's off the rim. And a foul as Isaac Hall gets a little too aggressive there, and so Mark Miranda will come back into the game for Michael Faust. And there's that foul there from Hall as Miller was knocked down on the rebound. Kakula tries corner, nothing there. Skip pass to Kakula, barely corrals it in. Snook thought about the 3, facing 2. Miller, nothing there. Snook will drive inside. Kakula will shoot, and that's off the back iron. Flanagan driving inside. Layup is just too strong. Didn't have a great angle there as he misses the shot. Snook gets off the screen, still facing 2 defenders. trying to find a shot. Kukula inside to Miranda. Miranda gets it to Valdez, out for 3. That's off. And a foul on Alex Miller as he pushes Isaiah Flanagan out of bounds. Chieftains to look to put a little bit of pressure in the front court. Flanagan picked it up. And Blaine Hicks was able to get it. Flanagan, a lot of pressure, gets it to back door to Blaine Hicks. And Blaine Hicks with that nice reverse layup there, as on the back door was able to get the pass and assist from Flanagan. So this is a 2-point game. Snook, deep 3, misses. Flanagan will push it up the court again, going inside, right into Snook, and he gets the shot to go. Snook tried to stay straight up, possibly looking for that offensive foul call, but there was no call on either side as a clean shot from Flanagan. Snook looking for a response. Miranda up top. Kukula out to Snook. Snook for 3. And that rattles in. 3 points for Snook. And Snook still has all 8 of the Chieftain points with that 3 there again. Flanagan up top. This could be a battle between Flanagan and Snook tonight, judging the way this has gone. But there's the 3 right there as Isaac Hall makes the 3-pointer and ties this game up for Woodland. The Chieftains have had some slow starts in games past here, but the last thing they want is to give the Beavers too much momentum. On the other hand, the Beavers have had a pretty even scoring run here. A lot of people getting involved. Skip pass to Miller. Back to Snook up top. Snook misses that one. And Woodland gets another rebound. Woodland inside, layup is off. And that was Trey Hansen who missed the shot. Snook leading the break. Snook in and out. Scoop shot is good. Snook with 2 more. And Snook with a nice move, took on pretty much every defender from Woodland on that play. Miranda guarding Hansen. Out to Hall. And that is a foul on Valdez. So Michael Faust will come in for the Chieftains for Josh Kukula. Woodland with a fresh shot clock. Flanagan against Faust. Inside, looking for contact, gets it to go anyway. Flanagan with a hanging layup in the air and a very athletic play as this game's tied up once again. Nice shot there as he was able to move through defenders and get that layup to go. Snook gets it to Valdez. Valdez to Faust for 3. That's good. And the first points from someone other than Snook belong to Michael Faust as he gets that 3 in the wing. Flanagan looking to respond, misses short. And there's that 3 from Faust. Goes to Faust again. Valdez, pump fake, might have been a travel, but Snook will pass it. Faust will try again. That one's off the side of the backboard. And 20 seconds left to go in this first quarter. Snook nearly gets a steal. And Hicks misses the 3. 10 seconds left. Snook bringing up the floor. They have a good amount of time. Miranda drives inside, looks for the foul, and he gets it. There's a lot of bodies in the paint there. We'll take a look at that again, and a couple different points that could have been a foul there. So Miranda will shoot 2. 3.1 seconds left on the shot, or excuse me, just the clock in general. Miranda will miss the first short. He'll shoot one more, and he gets that one to go. Again, 3 seconds left to go. Up to Hicks. Hicks can't corral it. Throws it behind his back, and that will fall out of bounds. So 0.7 left on the clock. Technically not enough time to get a shot up. Snook will shoot, and that misses wide right. So the Chieftains lead 14-10 after a dominant first quarter by Snook, who scored 10 of those 14 points. Isaiah Flanagan, on the other hand, has been strong for the Woodland Beavers, but they've gotten a little bit more balanced effort as they are only down by 4. The Chieftains with a slow start and haven't really been able to get anyone going offensively except for Snook, of course. So Woodland, it will be interesting to see if Woodland stays in their 1-2-2, which has proven to be difficult for, well, most of the Chieftains, with the exception of Snook. But so far, Woodland has just continued to push it in the fast break and try to get some easy layups, considering that they have only made 1 3 so far. So we'll get back into this half as the Woodland Beavers will take it inbounds. And the Chieftains changing up their defense a little bit as a little half-court trap. And there's a three-point shot, speaking of three-pointers, from Brady Burns, who hits his second three-pointer of the night. And there's that nice three there. Chieftains exposed, trying to shift out of that half-court trap. Faust down to Miranda in the corner. Snook will step into a three. That's short. Tipped out to Miranda. Valdez ends up with it. Good tip. Snook facing a double. Snook will fight inside anyway. Can't get the bounce for the and one, but he will shoot free throws. And there's the drive there. A clear foul by Hall. Snook gets that first one to go in. And Cole Logan will come in for Isaac Hall for the Woodland Beavers. Snook's second free throw is in and out. The tip is an over the back from Michael Faust and a foul. So this remains a 2-point game as Flanagan takes it up the court. Flanagan in and out. Hard layup. Looking for some contact there, nothing, as he misses that shot just short. Snook gets it to Miranda. Miller driving, kicks it out to Valdez. He will not shoot. Miranda down low. Gets that bounce in. And Miranda with 2 points. And Trey Hansen for Woodland just gets that to go. There was that shot from Miranda. Trey Hansen for the Beavers, on the other hand, had a nice drive with the left hand and was able to get a layup to bring this game back to within 2. Miller looks to kick it out. Snook, he's been feeling it so far. Up top, get it to Miller. Miller to Faust. Very crowded on the inside is that 1-2-2. Dylan Valdez finds an opening and gets the layup to go. That's his first field goal of the night. Logan looks to hand it off. He'll keep it. That's tipped out by Dylan Valdez. And Valdez really wanted that to be off of Cole Logan. But Woodland will end up with it. 22 seconds on the shot clock, so plenty of time. And that's tipped out by Alex Miller. No time goes off the clock. And Woodland will try again. Flanagan up top. Picks it up. Hansen. Flanagan, step back three, that's too strong. Miranda corrals the rebound, and Snook will push it up the floor. Snook in the corner, weaving, hanging floater, shot, and he gets that to go. Snook with two more. And there's Snook. Trying to work his way into a shot, was able to get that pull-up to go. Flanagan doesn't shoot the three, passes it to Logan. Near travel there. Logan facing a double. Flanagan open from three. Too strong again. And the Chiefs up 21-15, their largest lead of the night. Floats it out to Miller in the corner. Miller has yet to score. And a steal by Hansen. Woodland pushing it up the floor. Hansen nearly gets it stolen. It's tipped by Miranda. Flanagan with the board. Tipped by Miller. And Woodland will keep the ball. But two timely blocks from Miranda and Alex Miller. Up top to Hicks. Hicks on the left side. Spins, floats, gets it to go. And Blaine Hicks with a nice shot for Woodland. They needed that. They hadn't scored in a good 2 minutes. Inside, facing a lot of pressure and a foul from Hansen. Michael Faust was fouled. Chieftains get it into Faust. They have a fresh shot clock, so again, plenty of time. Miller inside, layup, bounces off the rim, and Faust is blocked. A lot of disagreement from Woodland fans on that block. There's that floater by, and Cole Logan was the one who fouled him. But a lot of people claim that was a block. And Michael Faust misses his first free throw. Sub. Number 15, Easton Ortega, comes in for Blaine Hicks. Faust misses the second, too strong, but gets his own rebound. Snook up top, almost thought about the three. Valdez will shoot, and he gets that one to go. Valdez with 5 so far, and that will prompt a timeout as Valdez with that corner 3, and a nice shot there. The Chieftains working it around, and they're getting a couple more people involved on offense here, as Valdez, again, has 5 points, especially with that 3 there. The Beavers, on the other hand, have struggled to score a little bit more here, especially compared to the success the Chieftains are having, but the Chiefs have struggled from the free throw line. Right now, they're 1 for 4. or excuse me, 1 for 6 actually. So the Beavers looking to stop the Chieftains from getting on a run. The Chieftains have had some legendary runs at points where they've been able to score 8, 10 points in a very short period of time, and that's the last thing the Beavers want, is to have to be down going into the half. So coming out of that timeout, the Beavers will take the ball and hopefully look to get their offense kick-started again as they face a 7-point deficit. Burns off the screen. All day is the three-pointer as Eastern Ortega with a 3. And that's the third three-pointer of the night we've seen from the Beavers. There's Ortega, again, all day to shoot that 3. Chiefs looking for a response. Beavers are only down by 4 now. Valdez gets it stolen. Flanagan in the middle of that. Flanagan will pass it out. Inside, that's going to be well short as Isaac Hall barely grazes the rim on that shot. Miller thinks about a 3. Gets it low to Faust. Faust inside. Back out to Miller. They just continue to work that corner. Snook will finally shoot it, and that's good. Snook with another excellent three-pointer, as he has been electric tonight. And again, all day to shoot 3 is short as Brady Burns off that tough screen. Snook will shoot another 3. That's off left. Burns gets the rebound. Chiefs up by 7. Hansen doesn't shoot the 3 there. Isaac Hall, too strong that time. Chiefs with the board. 1:50 to go in this half. Miller trying to look low to Miranda. Snook gets it deflected by Hall, and it's out of bounds to the Chiefs. And some whistles and a substitution as Brady Burns comes out and Blaine Hicks will come into the game. Chieftains with 10 on the shot clock. Snook, a deep 3, gets that one to go. And he's just been on fire all night. That's his 4th 3 of the half. Drive and spin. Hall will shoot. He gets this one to go. First one too short, second one too long, and the third one just right, as Woodland needed that shot to break up the Chieftain run. A minute to go in the half. Snook up top. Snook behind the back, crossover. Snook can't go anywhere with it, but a nice play. Miranda facing a lot of pressure. Could have been a foul, he's on the ground. Hicks, crossover, pull up, and he's fouled on the shot. 2 free throws coming up for Hicks after Nate Snook fouled him, and there's that crossover as Hicks ended up in the dust behind Nate Snook. But here Hicks will shoot the free throws. That first one's too short. Second one is in and out. 8-point game, 30 seconds to go, and 27 on the shot clock, so about a 2-second difference between game and shot clock. The Chieftains can get rid of most of the clock here on this possession. They'll dribble it around. Snook gets the lane inside to Miranda. Nice assist. And 2 points for Mark Miranda. Clock's running, 8 seconds. 5 seconds. Flanagan up top. 3. Shoots it, looking for the foul, and Hicks gets to go right off the buzzer. Well, Blaine Hicks is able to end the Chieftain run again with 2 points there, as the Chiefs are up 32-24. And so that will lead us right into halftime, as so far the Chieftains have had all the momentum, while the Woodland Beavers have had a more balanced affair scoring-wise. They have just not been able to stop Nate Snook. And Snook right now with 17 points. And just to put that into perspective, he averages 14 and a half a game. So he's already well above his average and really coming out with a great first half so far. Well, that will lead us into the break. Make sure you come back, as we will get another half of Chieftain playoff basketball and the next half.
Construction is finally starting here at River.
Right behind me will be the new addition.
In the new wing, there will be mainly science classes.
The portables are going to stay in place until we have classrooms constructed. So that's going to take at least 16 to 18 months and beyond.
The existing 500 wing and the portals will be gone. New parking lot will be developed along with a changed traffic flow.
We want to disrupt as little as possible. So in January, we're going to start seeing more personnel, whether that be contractors or district personnel, adding to the facilities and maintaining and making sure that, number one, we're being safe. Number two, instruction in the classrooms disrupted as little as possible. Of course, there are going to be disruptions, and we're going to try our best to stick to time frames and timelines that we lay out. But there's always other factors that impact our best laid plans.
Right now, the plan is to have equipment staged on an open plot of land above the current 500 wing, and then start construction of the new building. Parking and traffic will be a nightmare for the time being. However, once construction is completed, traffic will hopefully be much smoother.
So the impact will be a significant reduction in available parking spaces in the west, which will create some overflow and really we're going to have an overabundance of requests for parking, but will remain in the east parking lot. But we're going to rely on our community partners. We're reaching out to, again, our partners at Columbia Christian Church and other organizations nearby. We're going to encourage students and families to work together and carpool. Our district transportation is a terrific option for students that are nearby that can take advantage of that. That'll be the priority, is getting, number one, our buses through and trying to figure that out. So that's work that we're completing this fall, and certainly before January, we will alert everyone to our plans and updates.
Once the new 500 wing starts construction, parking will be impacted significantly. However, classrooms will not be moved until construction is finished.
The benefit that I see in the long run is we have a lot of potholes, we have a lot of, for lack of a better term, dilapidated concrete back here. And so I'm looking very forward to the end of the project, which will provide added spaces, better asphalt, and a better, smoother surface, and certainly safer travel.
Construction will aim to provide a better parking lot with more space. Students will no longer have to travel across the parking lot to get to the portables. They will go through the newly constructed corridor once it is completed.
We'll have one building that'll be actually where we are standing right now will be a corridor connecting to a new structure, and that will all be enclosed. And so we'll have a significantly safer area back here in the back parking lot.
Some in-school alterations will happen along with the plans to improve the west side of the school.
So we're looking at January is when you will start to see equipment up on the terrace area, and then inside the building there will be some modifications made initially, and then over the course of the summer things will really really amp up.
Here at CR, we have an after-school class that we've nicknamed CR Sports. Students from the Advanced Video program have the opportunity to practice and do real-world production. We cover a lot of our home varsity events. We produce concerts and special events happening here at school. It works like this. We have a team of about 10 students who use a Google Doc to sign up for the event and the position they want to work on. They can be the director, audio operator, replay, graphics, a camera operator, or they can try their hand at being the play-by-play announcer. We work just like a real-world production crew, moving all of the equipment into position, setting it up, and then tearing it all down when the event is over. On crew nights, we work anywhere from 5 to 6 additional hours after our regular school day. They're long days, but we have a great time working with each other and producing events for our school. The skills that we are putting into actual practice, besides all the technical skills that we have to master to be able to produce live programs for our community, we're also practicing those soft skills that employers are so desperate for their employees to have in today's workforce. Soft skills like teamwork and problem solving. By the end of the year, we have a lot of experience and material that we can add to our resumes. It's a great program for students interested in broadcasting or sports production.
Columbia River High School is full of passionate art students who make the school a more colorful and creative campus. Jason Phelps is the art teacher who oversees these students and guides their creativity. One student who has made a particular impact on the school is Bridget Brommel. When Mr. Phelps introduced the opportunity for his female art students to create a video game, she decided that she should take part in the Google Change the Game initiative and got to work in March of 2018. Through hard work and dedication, Bridget created a video game and was chosen as one of Google's 5 finalists.
We're on the 3rd year of having Bridget in my art class. This is her 2nd year in IB Art. The thing about Bridget is that she takes on projects without really worrying about how much work it takes and how much stress it might involve, because she really seems to just like learning and also like the creative process. So Bridget entered into Google's Reimagine the Game competition, and what she did is she designed a video game. This is a nationwide competition that celebrates women playing video games and designing video games, just to get women more involved and more represented into the video game industry.
So my story is called Loon, and it's like a sci-fi, a little bit cyberpunk story about this abandoned human colony on the moon, and you play as the AI Turin, who's awoken up here and has no idea what's going on or who she is, and you move through the world trying to understand like the characters around you, what happened to get you all here, and while also trying to find yourself, because in the game you can in a way choose an alignment. Will you rely on your human emotions that you're able to fabricate, or will you go to the side of the machines, or will you find the middle ground, all the while an alien threat begins to encroach upon the group? So it's a bit of a race against time while also trying to figure out who you are. I think that it's a mixture of creating the art and writing the story, because creating the art was so cool because I got to bring the characters to life and I put all these things I had in my mind down on paper. And then writing the story was super duper amazing because it's like the first time I had done something that big, and I got to craft like the whole world and really develop ideas that I hadn't gotten to do before, and it was just so cool to watch it come to life as I worked.
Bridget is the second art student to become one of Google's finalists in this project, with another participating just last year.
Bridget is an amazing representative of our IB Art program, and through that she's representative of Columbia River because our students are so diverse here, and that the arts are a major part of what we do at Columbia River. And I'm just really proud that she was able to bring Columbia River and our art department some notoriety.
Bridget helps represent Columbia River's array of talented students and the creativity that they bring to the school. Congratulations to Bridget and her success.
And welcome back to J. Hoover Gymnasium as we head into the second half of this Chieftain playoff game. I'm Jordan Ryan, joining you for your second half as the Chieftains are up 32-24 right now, and they will start with the basketball. Woodland will continue their 1-2-2 as the Chiefs look to Snook. Snook up top. Miller facing some pressure and a block from Blaine Hicks. So a quick foul there. Alex Miller did not score in the first half. Hicks will come out of the game. In for him is Easton Ortega. He will guard in Hicks's place. Faust inside. Miller down to Faust. Nice pass off the top of the rim, and that's going to go right into Flanagan's hands as he leads these Beavers down the floor. Flanagan, aggressive move inside, gets it to go. And the hanging layup from Flanagan, and a great move as the first points of the half are scored by the Beavers. River up top. Miller gets it to Snook. Snook, looking for a screen, will dribble his way out instead. Faust, nowhere to go. Valdez will shoot the three, and that is a strong shot. Doesn't even touch the rim there. Flanagan gets the pass. Nice corner dish. Ends up in an air ball as Brady Burns hits nothing there. He's had 2 threes so far. Step back for Snook, 3 off the front of the rim. And so Woodland will take it here. A lot of missed shots for both teams, and most of them haven't been all that pretty. Hansen, deep 3. That was a tough shot right in the face of Mark Miranda. He misses there. And the Chiefs will get another opportunity to hopefully regain some offensive momentum. They had a lot of it in the first half, led by none other than Nate Snook, who had 17 first half points and 4 threes. Miranda in the corner. Miller to Snook. Snook gets it down to Faust. Faust powers in and shoots that layup there. Michael Faust with 2 more points. Woodland inside, and a hanging layup as Brady Burns more than makes up for that air ball 3 with that athletic move to the basket. So Burns has 8. Faust looks to drive inside. Faust, pro hop, gets it in. And 2 more points in response from Michael Faust. And that's his 7th point right there. Up top is Hall, who shoots it. Rebound, brought down. Second offensive rebound for Woodland as they get it to Flanagan up top. Flanagan out to Burns. Burns dribbles it farther into the corner. Flanagan looking for the screen off of Hansen. Hansen driving inside, blocked by Nate Snook. 10 seconds to go on the shot clock. Woodland will keep it, as that was last off on Snook. Inside, nearly lost. Hansen, not a lot of time to shoot. 5. 4 on the shot clock. Hall shoots it just short, and a foul on Michael Faust as the Beavers bring down yet another offensive rebound, and that was 3 straight offensive rebounds. There's that miss by Hall, the aggressive move by Hansen to get it inside, and a foul on Michael Faust. And a steal right there as the effort from the Beavers is squandered just like that. The Chieftains get it. Snook driving inside, and a holding foul on the pass. And there's that foul there. That was on Brady Burns. So Easton Ortega will come out of the game as Blaine Hicks will come into the game. Miranda, wild shot, but he's fouled. 2 free throws coming up for Mark Miranda. And the Chiefs have an opportunity to put this game up by 10. Right now they're at 8. That's tied for their largest lead of the night. Miranda will stretch it to 9 as he gets that free throw to go. He's 1 for 3 from the free throw line tonight. Misses the free throw there, so the Beavers will settle at down by 9 right now. The screen, nothing there. Hall gets it to Hansen. Hansen step back. Lefty 3, nice, and he gets it to go. And Trey Hansen, the lefty, gets the 3 to go on that step back right in Mark Miranda's grill. Hansen almost gets the steal. Faust facing a lot of pressure. He's doubled. Barely gets it to Snook. Snook shoots a deep 3, and that is an air ball. It might have grazed the rim, but he was shooting all the way from the green line. Well into three-point territory. Misses there. Snook has been 0 for 2 from the three-point line in the second half. He's looking to regain that traction he had in the first. Isaac Hall up top, pivots. Flanagan in the corner. Off the screen, Flanagan hesitating, looking for something. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Hicks, pump fakes into Michael Faust. And that will be off of Trey Hansen, who tried to get the rebound. Chieftain basketball. So the Beavers down by 6. There's that good defensive possession by the Chiefs. Michael Faust staying straight up. The Chiefs looking to extend their lead. That's a steal. Brought down by Hansen. Hansen gets it out to Hicks. Hicks, nothing there. Hansen against 2, and he turns it over again. That's off his leg. So quick change of possession as it ends up right back in the hands of the Chiefs. Miller sets the screen for Faust. Faust picks it up top. River looking to get Snook back into this game here. He has not scored in the second. And a blocking foul. And that's going to be on Blaine Hicks, as he will come out of the game. Easton Ortega will check in. Snook will not shoot free throws. There's no continuation there. They'll be on the ground, so the Chieftains will take it out of bounds with a fresh shot clock. Valdez thought about the 3. Miller is still yet to score in this game. Snook up top, looks to drive. Miller has been hesitant to shoot. Snook facing pressure, three-pointer, and that will hit. And that ball is stuck at the top of the basket. And I don't think anybody's going to be able to jump up and get that as they try to knock it out. So Nate Snook, that shot bounced high off the rim and an automatic out of bounds if it touches the wire, which in that case it definitely did. The Beavers take possession. Flanagan off the screen. He's guarded by Snook. Flanagan, layup and a foul. Mark Miranda is responsible. So there's that drive, Miranda with the block. As his hands are straight up, but he definitely got him with the body. Flanagan will shoot, misses the first. Beavers still down by 6. Flanagan will shoot again, gets that one to go. Make that down by 5. Snook up top, and that's stolen right away. Beavers lead the break, and kick ball by Snook as he was able to break that up and avoid a potential layup. 1:50 left to go in the third quarter. So that quick turnover by Snook. Brady Burns. Or excuse me, that was not Brady Burns. Easton Ortega was able to corral that steal and get it for the Beavers. They have possession here. And they lose it just as quickly as they gained it there. That pass goes right through the hands of Isaac Hall. So the Chiefs with no ill effects from that sloppy turnover. Kukula into the game. He hasn't played much so far. He's in for Miller. Miranda looks low to Valdez. There's nothing there. Woodland now in a more of a 2-3 look. Miranda down low, facing pressure from all sides. Snook gets a sloppy bounce past Mark Miranda, and that goes just out of his hands. Snook obviously frustrated as he has not scored in this third quarter, and he has just handed 2 back-to-back turnovers right to the Beavers. Woodland with the ball. Hall up top. Hall guarded by Valdez, turns it over, and a foul. And that's going to be a foul on Isaac Hall. So just as Nate Snook turns the ball over 2 times straight, Isaac Hall mirrors the same thing and turns it over again. 50 seconds left to go in the third. Snook looking to get it going. Kukula down to Valdez. That's stripped and taken by the Beavers. A foul on Snook as he trips up Easton Ortega on that foul. Snook, maybe a frustration foul. As that turnover there was stripped away by Trey Hansen and taken down the court by Ortega. Hansen with it here. 40 seconds left to go. And Flanagan for 3, that's good. Isaiah Flanagan with an excellent shot there, and it's good to see him going for, if you're the Beavers right now. They're only down by 2, cutting this lead down to the shortest it's been tonight. The Beavers have only had 1 lead all night, now it's 1-0. In the early moments of this game, Valdez looking to respond. That's short. Rebound to the Beavers. 8 seconds left to go. Flanagan. Euros inside, and it rattles in. Tie game as the Beavers have seen all the momentum go their way. Just off the rim for the Chieftains, and what a third quarter for the Woodland Beavers. As defensively, they have just put a stop. Look at that shot right there. A beautiful shot by Isaiah Flanagan as he's able to hang in the air. He's been doing that all night after the three-pointer and then that layup there. The Chieftains, on the other hand, have just not been able to get going offensively, and the problem has been there since the beginning. They've been very reliant on Nate Snook. As, again, he scored 17 of the Chieftains' points in that first half. He scored a grand total of 0 points in the third quarter. So Snook, a no-show in the third. We'll see if that can change here in the fourth. They're going to need him, especially since the Beavers have a significant amount of momentum and a very balanced offensive affair so far, of course led by Isaiah Flanagan. So the Chiefs looking to respond here. They've done it before but they have not been in very many close games this season, as they've won all of their games by an average of 20. And most of the time at this point in the game, they're up by 10, 12 points. In this case, Woodland has taken them by surprise, and they will have the ball here. Flanagan up top. To Hansen. Hansen looking to take Miranda. Crossover. He's going to take him inside. Hansen passes it out. Three-pointer is good. Brady Burns with the three, and that's his third three-pointer of the night. 11 points for Brady Burns. That excellent pass out by Hansen. And a beautiful shot. Snook looking to get involved, misses the shot. Rebound by Faust, gets his own board, puts it up, and that's in and out. But he will shoot 2 free throws to hopefully stop the bleeding that is this Woodland Beaver run so far. Faust misses the first. He'll have one more here. And the Beavers have taken their and a timeout by Coach David Long for the Chieftains, as the Beavers going up by 3 before that free throw was their largest lead of the night. They are still up by 2, which is a little too much for Coach Long, as he called that timeout to hopefully get the Chieftains on the right track. Be interesting to see if they do anything different defensively. So far, the Beavers have found their three-point stroke. That was not there in the first quarter, and it was iffy in the second, but it's definitely been prevalent in this second half. So the Chieftains will stick with their lineup of Miller, Snook, Faust, Valdez, and Miranda, as they will do a man press here just to add some pressure to Woodland. And driving inside, stolen right away. And that defensive transition leads to a turnover. Snook up top. Snook trying to get a play going, and Miranda to Snook. Snook looking to get involved again here. He has not scored in the second half. Faust inside. Miller, again, hasn't scored in this game. It'd be great to see if he could get him involved. Snook inside, passes it out to Valdez. Valdez barrels inside, and a charge. That would have been an and one, but Brady Burns got in the way as Valdez just ran right over him, and a clear call right there. Well played by the refs. Facing a double is Flanagan, and a timeout from Woodland, as they're going to look to talk over this new defense that the Chieftains have brought out, this press here. Well, despite the defensive change, Woodland still with a lot of momentum, especially after that charge call. And hopefully Brady Burns is okay. He was holding his hip, limping a little bit off of that play. He did get hit pretty hard. So Woodland right now looking to talk over this press that the Chieftains have fallen into to hopefully tighten up the defense against Woodland and avoid the scoring that the Beavers have put on the Chiefs so far. River right now struggling to score and just allowing way too many points. Right now it's a matter of getting other Chieftain players involved offensively, or at the very least getting Nate Snook back into this game. Right now, neither of those things have happened, and Woodland has had a lot of things go their way. They've been scrappy tonight, and they've played very hard. Right now, that is shown as they're up by 2 after being down by as much as 9 points. The refs are looking to talk some things over, maybe a shot clock dispute. And it's over pretty quickly there as Flanagan on the baseline. Flanagan off the screen, switches out, and Flanagan picks it up. Gets it to Hansen. Hansen, crossover, he has Miranda. He's got the step, scoop shot, and that's right off the top of the rim. Chieftains corral the rebound. Snook gets it to Miller, inside to Faust. Woodland still in a 1-2-2. They have stuck with that pretty much the entirety of the game, and it's worked so far, especially in the second half. Miller trapped in the corner. Snook to Valdez. Valdez up top. Looking to power inside, and he gets that shot to go. And after about 3 minutes have gone off in this fourth quarter, that is the first field goal they have had of the fourth right there by Valdez. Inside is Burns. Burns spins and blocked by Michael Faust. The ball's down on the ground, and that's going to be Chieftain ball. Flanagan and Snook got in the middle of it. Let's take a look at that block there as a clean play. Snook and Flanagan in the middle of it, trying to get the basketball and the rebound. And there is some sweat residue on the floor as both Isaiah Flanagan and Nate Snook were on the floor trying to get the ball. The Chieftains end up with possession. And so this game is tied up at 40-40. Both teams looking to get on the same page. Snook up top. Miller gets it to Snook. Snook behind the back. Inside, floating layup, and that's his first 2 points of the half, and a great thing to see for the Chiefs. And there's that play from Snook right there as the hanging left-handed layup. Isaac Hall gets it to Hansen. Hansen has been going at Miranda all day. He doesn't decide to do it there. Flanagan inside, blocked, and a foul on Faust. So Flanagan will shoot some free throws. He has an opportunity to tie it here, and yep, a foul. He did get the ball, but there was some contact elsewhere. So Flanagan will shoot 2. 4 minutes and 40 seconds left to go in this ball game. Flanagan misses the first 2 strong. Gets the second though, and that brings the Beavers within 1. Well, this game is far from over as both teams have shown some offensive strength here. And Snook finally getting a bucket to go. He has not shot very much. He's taken about 4 shots. 3 of them have been threes in the second half alone. Valdez facing a lot of pressure there. Possible contact, but he gets the shot to go anyway. And that's Valdez's 4th point of the fourth quarter. Out to Flanagan. Thought about the deep 3. Valdez all over him. A screen and a foul. And a foul on Valdez, who just flattens Isaac Hall, who was setting a completely legal screen. And that's the second time that Valdez has just ran somebody over and gotten called for it. A good call there. This game within 3. Out to Flanagan for 3. He gets to go. He was nearly behind the backboard, and he still got that 3-point shot to go. Flanagan, an excellent 3-pointer, and that ties the game right there. Valdez travels. And Coach Long encouraging his team, saying, hey, come on, we have this. This is a tie game. It's very doable. But a lot of Woodland fans making some noise for their Beavers right now. Flanagan steps back, almost thought about the three, stolen by Snook. Snook, easy layup, and that's the easiest shot we'll see all night. His 4th point of the 4th quarter, and it's 4th point of the half. And there's Snook right there with that steal. Again, that's the easiest shot we'll see all night. Flanagan trapped, gets it to Hansen. Hansen, tough three, gets it to go somehow. Hansen with the fading three in the corner, and he had 2 Chieftains in his face. Somehow he got that three-pointer to go, and he has shown up in spades tonight as well. The Chiefs now only down by 1. Snook looking to respond. That is off left, or excuse me, off right, and Faust gets the rebound, and that is almost stolen. The Chiefs will keep it. And Woodland has really put up a fight against the Chiefs tonight as they are up by 1 on some excellent plays from both teams. Snook up top. Snook inside and a trouble. That's going to go the other way. Snook is confused on the call. There was a lot of contact, potential for a foul, but he traveled first. And a timeout for the Chieftains as River needs to talk it over. This game has been way too close for comfort as the Beavers have shown a great game to these hometown Chieftains right now. And as of now, with 2 minutes and 28 seconds left to go, the Chieftains just need some offensive strength from one player. That could be enough. But right now, there hasn't been a lot. The 2 Chieftains who have scored in this 4th quarter have been Dylan Valdez and Nate Snook. Michael Faust had a free throw in the 3rd, but the thing is that even Valdez and Snook have had some costly turnovers and some untimely fouls. So there's just been an overall inconsistency, even from the best of the Chieftains. And this is definitely unexpected to see a game this close for River. Woodland, on the other hand, knew what they were getting into and has had nothing to lose all game. They have been fighting to the end. They've been down some, but they've been able to be up by as much as 3 right now. That lead is 1 after the three-pointer from Trey Hansen. So Woodland with the ball. Up top is Burns. Burns against Miller. Flanagan holds the ball, finally takes the dribble there, gets it inside to Hall, blocked by Faust. Hall corrals his own block. Shot there. Flanagan looks to shoot. Hall, floater inside, gets to go. An excellent assist from Isaiah Flanagan. He has been electric tonight, and he has just provided that assist to Hall after that blocked shot. Faust, nowhere to go, picks up his dribble quick, gets it to Snook. 1:44 to go. Snook, deep three, off the rim. Hansen with the board. Woodland will slow it down a little bit, 1:30 to go. Still a lot of time, but they're up by 3, and the Chiefs have struggled from 3, especially in the second half. Woodland taking their time. They want to get the right shot here. Hall up top. Burns against Valdez. 8 seconds to go on the shot clock. Burns spins and a travel before he got that shot up. River with the ball here. Just over a minute to go for the Chiefs to get back into this game, and a lot of noise from both sides. Snook, crossover. Snook, not anywhere to go. Valdez thought about the 3. Hansen was right in his face. Snook also thought about the 3. Nothing there, and a foul on Brady Burns, who looks gassed. He's been chasing Nick Snook all day, and he commits the foul there. 1-1. Nate Snook will shoot a free throw. And if he makes it, he'll shoot one more. A lot of noise over on Woodland's side. A lot of pressure on Snook. And he misses that free throw. A big miss there from Nate Snook. And a timeout for the Beavers. So 36.7 seconds to go in this basketball game. 25 seconds on the shot clock for the Beavers. So they will have to shoot it. They can't hold the ball at this point. So 11-second shot clock Gamecock difference, or about 11. But the Woodland Beavers have really put up a fight here. The Chiefs, on the other hand, are in the bonus. So if Woodland commits a foul, the Chieftains will be shooting a free throw at the very least. But right now, they're just looking for any kind of offensive firepower. They have not found a lot of it. Their last shot was a layup from Nate Snook several minutes ago. And the Beavers, again, have come out of nowhere. They lost their last two games against the Chieftains by a respective 25 and 24 point margin. They have not even been close to the Chieftains. But tonight, that has been a different story, as they're up by 3. And that has been their largest lead. That's tied for their largest lead of the night. Flanagan will look to catch it out of bounds. He's guarded by Miranda. So Flanagan dribbling it up top. Hansen. They're looking to kill the clock. Brady Burns against Valdez. He will continue to dribble. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Burns into Hall. That's off the hands of Hansen. Snook. He's got an open shot. He gets to go. And a timeout right there. A costly turnover. This is a 1-point ball game. Snook with 2 more points there. And I said that might have been the easiest point of the night. Well, there's 2 more easy layups. Another easy layup for Snook as he's able to get it to go with the right hand. And Snook has been doing that all season, just getting steals up top. He's gotten about 4 points a game, and that's applied here. 4 points a game or so, 4 to 6, just off of those steals and easy layups. And that has put the Chieftains back within 1 point. Well, he's had 6 points in this fourth quarter. All of them have been layups. He's attempted a couple threes, but right now he has been 0 for 3 from the three-point line. 0 for 5 in the three-point line in this second half. So right now, Snook leads the Chiefs with 23. The Woodland Beavers, on the other hand, still have the lead. There's no shot clock. So the Chiefs are going to have to go for the steal and then immediately foul if they want to prevent the Beavers from running the clock out. 13.5 seconds left to go in this game. They get it to Flanagan. They don't foul him immediately. Flanagan kills 3 seconds off the shot clock before he's hacked, and he will shoot the 1-and-1. Flanagan has been about 50% from the line tonight. He's a good person to foul. But regardless, this puts the Chieftains in a tight spot. A lot of noise from the Chieftains. Flanagan will shoot. Gets it to go. A huge free throw for Flanagan. He's come through for the Beavers all night as he gets that one to go. 10.3 seconds left on the shot clock. He'll shoot one more. Gets that one to go too. Beavers are up by 3. Snook. 7 seconds left to go. Snook. Deep 3. That's off. And out to Miller. Miller for 3. That's off. And the shot. And that's it right there. The Beavers have completed the upset against the Columbia River Chieftains. And the Woodland Beavers have had a spectacular night as they took the undefeated Chieftains and beat them on their home court the Chiefs had several opportunities to put up a three-point shot. Snook took a deep three that ended up in a miss. Miller took only his second three-point attempt of the night and missed. That is it for the Chiefs, but the Beavers have had an excellent game tonight, and congratulations to the Beavers, who had to play a play-in game to even get here tonight, and they were able to beat the Chieftains and win this basketball game, and they were led by none other than All-League second team Isaiah Flanagan, who was spectacular tonight, along with, of course, Trey Hansen and Brady Burns, both of which who played excellent games respectively. So that concludes this game right here as the Chieftains come out with an unfortunate loss on their home court. The Beavers will move on to play their next game very soon in the playoffs. An exciting matchup. I'm Jordan Ryan, and thank you for joining us here at J. Hoover Gymnasium on this excellent game of 2A JSHL playoffs. Good night.